Hi everyone, it's Jessie Mundell from JMG Fitness Consulting, and I wanted to do a Q&A video with you today. So the question that came in was, what are the best prenatal core training exercises to do? So we're talking core training during pregnancy. What are the best exercises for our bodies during that time? I think the best exercises are the ones that are going to help support the pelvis, the abdominal wall, the low back, and simply the rest of the body. I always say that in pregnancy, we are training for a comfortable pregnancy, especially when we get into those later days of the third trimester. I'm 33 weeks pregnant right now, so I know how that's feeling. So a comfortable pregnancy, labor and birth, and postpartum recovery. That's what we're training for. That's what we want our core training exercises to support us and prepare us for. So I like core training exercises that keep the body in neutral alignment. This means that we're keeping that nice little arch through the low back and then tall posture through the rest of the body. We can do that lying down on our backs if that's a comfortable position. Earlier in your pregnancy or even later in your pregnancy, you're feeling good there still. Side lying, seated, standing, those exercises can all be done in neutral alignment, and if we choose the right exercise, can help us to train our core. We have to talk about what the core actually is though, especially in pregnancy and postpartum. This is important to understand. So the core for me, I call it the core plus floor 5 because I think that there are 5 parts that we really need to be aware of. It starts from the diaphragm, then we have the abdominal muscles, then we have the muscles supporting the spine, we have the pelvic floor muscles, that is that girdle of connective tissue and muscle tissue in the base of the pelvis supporting the pelvic organs and the pelvic bones themselves. And then I also include the glutes in this core category as well. So I think good core training exercises train this whole unit how to function properly. Some examples of core training exercises that I've been using myself in my pregnancy and ones that I prescribe to my coaching clients are side planks, Palloff presses, farmer carry variations, where we do hold weights by the sides, up at the chest, or even over the head, squats, lunges, glute bridges, hip thrust, tons of variations in all those categories I just mentioned. But quite simply, they're really any exercise that trains that core plus floor 5 and keeps our body in neutral alignment. So I'm not doing exercises or ever prescribing exercises such as crunches, sit-ups, lots of front plank or push-up work, especially again as we get into that latter half of pregnancy, because the abdominal wall just may not be able to support that position and that pressure that's happening downwards onto the belly and into the pelvic floor as well. So it's really exercises, again, train the core plus floor 5, allow us to breathe well during those exercises. They use the diaphragm, the abdominal muscles, the back muscles, the pelvic floor, and the glutes. And really, they can look like full body exercises, but that's great. That's really what we need in pregnancy. But there's also, again, some exercises that will look more specifically like core training, or that you might think of as core training, like our side planks, our carry variations, our Palloff variations, and then lots of hip thrust and glute variations as well. So that's what I love in pregnancy, especially as we are doing our workouts in the gym, our strength training sessions. And then I'll also note that from weeks 29 onwards to the end of pregnancy, I like to prescribe birth preparation exercises as well that we do at least 4 times a week, daily if possible. Again, from the start of the 3rd trimester all the way to the end of pregnancy. And those exercises will specifically help, again, keep the body comfortable and prepare our core and our pelvic floor for labor, birth, and postpartum recovery. So that involves a lot of breathing work, but also just exercises done in different positions like the side lying, supine, seated, standing, squatting variations to help us prepare the body for positions that might be comfortable or more comfortable for us in the labor and birthing process. So that's prenatal core training in a nutshell, and thank you so much for the question. I'll chat with you soon.